perspective and hear from their perspective what's going on. I mean, look, it's important that people follow the law, but it's also really important that protesters be treated in a humane fashion, and it was helpful to have a dialogue with folks about it. I have said that I understand why these protests are taking place. The FERC process for permitting these two pipelines, I think, was badly flawed. Even the decisions themselves by a FERC commission that had two vacancies on it, they sort of rushed through the decision before the vacancies were filled. That made the public feel like it wasn't kind of on the level. And so if you have a bad process, then people aren't going to be willing to accept the outcome. You know, an unfortunate thing is it wasn't the law enforcement guys that made the decision. It was a different agency, and yet they're kind of on the receiving end of people's understandable frustration with the process, even though it wasn't the law enforcement agencies or the Forest Service that was really involved in the decision. And that's unfortunate. But I wanted to make sure that I understood the law enforcement's perspective, but also encourage them to be, you know, humane in the way we treat people. The most important thing is that we keep people safe.
I was going to ask, but I think you answered it already. Just the last question. It's turned into a big mess. One says she's near death. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's your hope in all this?
Yeah. Well, we have to figure out a way to keep people safe. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, and I know that's what the Park Service, that's what the Forest Service superintendent said to me yesterday. That's the top goal. So.
This is really easy for you, isn't it?
Well, no, not really.
It's not even easy for me to be on TV.
It is easy. It's easy to come out and talk to people. That part is fun.
Oh, really?